Back deep for the Buffalo, number 6, Brady Powell. Number 18, Jeremy Tapia. And set to do the honors for the Longhorns, number 1, Braden Bueller, place kicker. Returned by number 6, Brady Powell. Up near the 27-yard line, tripped up by 19, Ty Brooks. First and 10 for the Villages from our 27. Give to number 4, Malik Williams. Spun his way up for a couple of yards. Tackled by number 0, Adams, and number 11, Ramos for the Longhorns. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Third member in just a little bit. We also got Cody Hills, our roaming sideline reporter. Here we go, a 2nd down and 9 for the Villages. Patrick Harding back to pass, and it's nearly picked off. It's going to fall just incomplete. Looking at that was Cal Amon trying to get his hands on the football. It falls incomplete, and will bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, nice little short route there, trying to get Patrick a little bit of confidence. Just sailed a little bit on him, but look for him to get that down a little bit. So facing 3rd and long here, lots of options, lots of weapons for Patrick.
Harding in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Malik Williams behind him. Patrick Harding backs up to pass, and he's flustered. And he's going to be brought down for maybe he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but that is going to send on the punting unit for the first time tonight.
Up by 34, Anthony Apide for the Longhorns.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown there with protection, but I think that's something that the line can work through. I'd like to see Patrick moving his feet a little bit there, which was a good sign.
Coming up.
6, Powell in punt formation.
4th down here, and the Buffalo bring out the punting unit. Brady Powell going to boot things off, and it's going to be returned by Ramos. Ramos going to let this one fall out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. We'll send it down to our sideline reporter, Cody Hills.
Number 0, Chase Adams, back deep for Harmony.
You guys tonight, and I tell you what, preseason or not, it doesn't feel like preseason. You got the crowd, you got the energy, you got the band. It's all good down here. Rough start for the people there. We'll see if they can pick it up here going forward. Interesting to note, they're trying with Malik Williams right up the gut. I love what he's going to potentially bring this season. Powerful downhill rushing attack. We'll see if that can continue. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Cody. We'll have him reporting for us. This is the first time we're trying that this season. It is so cool to have Cody Hills down there on the sideline and really upping the production this year. Thank you to our technical director, Marty Zero, for everything he does as well. So we have the defense coming out for the first time here tonight. Dennis, what are you expecting out of the defense this season?
Lots of flying around, lots of speed, some new faces out there mixed with some older guys that got a lot of experience last year. So really excited to see what the defensive backfield can do here. A lot of additions, young speed.
You're going to see number 10 out there. That's Makeen Harrison, and a lot of people are excited to see him. He's a transfer from South Sumter. He is a run up the right sideline for Harmony, and running back's going to be taken down there. A nice job by Makeen Harrison, who just mentioned it, makes his first tackle in a Villages uniform.
Makeen Harrison for the Buffalo.
Buffalo did a great job containing the edge, forcing that back into the middle where the flow from the linebacker were able to
1 on the play.
Make the tackle. It looks like just a short gain, so really nice on 1st down from the Buffalo.
Also out there, you'll see the quarterback, Jairi McNeil, Going back for another year here for the Villages Charter High School.
From the 25.
Jyree, the 6'2", 145-pound sophomore. And here's the run up the middle. Gain about 2 yards. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Now, last year, Harmony had a hard time throwing the football. They only threw for about less than 400 yards offense, so this was a team that ran the ball quite a lot. And against this Villages defense, Dennis, it's going to be really difficult for teams to sort of break through this Buffalo defense this season.
It is going to be a tough task, and what I like to see already is the substitutions, the packages that are coming onto the field. It allows players to get rest, fresh legs in. We've got our 3rd down package in right now.
Shotgun formation, backing up to pass. Things breaking down here. And Harmony able to fight forward for a gain of about 5 yards. They'll bring up a 4th down and 5. Quarterback tonight for Harmony is Lyndon Hayes. He's a 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and short. 4th down and 3. And they will run the punting unit on. So a good defensive effort there for the Buffalo. Their first defensive effort of the 2024 season.
Great way to get off the field for the Buffalo, get the offense back on the field.
A short little punt, and it was not a good one, but it trickles down to about the 41-yard line where the Villages offense will come out once again. So you had a 3-and-out the first time out. What are you looking for on this second possession here, Dennis?
Well, I think with the first possession, got some nerves out of the way. I'd look for a little bit more passing, kind of open up the passing game, maybe create a little bit more time for Patrick, and then maybe create some holes for Malik and the running game. So we're in the pistol formation here.
And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Buffalo. Patrick Harding in the pistol, backs up to pass, and almost was able to complete that over to Brady Powell, and that's going to fall incomplete. Brady Powell, the 6', 155-pound sophomore, coming back for his sophomore season. We liked a lot what we saw last year out of Brady Powell, and coming in playing wide receiver, punter, kicker. He's a very versatile player.
He's a great athlete, did a little bit of everything last year, got a lot of great game experience, and expect him to build on that this year in his senior campaign.
Malik Williams lines up behind Patrick Harding. 2nd down and 10. Buffalo snapped the ball. This is going to be a pass over to Patrick, and it's intercepted. Or no, they're going to say it hit the ground, but that pass was intended for Brady Powell, and it hit the ground. We're going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 here for the Buffalo.
So what we're seeing a little bit from Patrick is balls that are sailing just a little bit on him. It's a little bit typical here, especially in preseason. So I think he's going to be fine. He's going to come back. He's going to look at the film. He's going to take a deep breath. He's going to get into the flow of the game. And he's going to get some of those passes down.
Got a big offensive line this year. We'll talk about them in a moment. 3rd down and 10. Patrick Harding passing down the field, looking for John Harding, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Chase Adams for Harmony, and that's going to bring up another 4th down, so the Buffalo send the punting unit on once again.
Yeah, tough with the field position to go 3-and-out. So a little surprised they didn't run there, but I think they're trying to get Patrick going, get him some confidence. So hopefully Brady can give a good kick here, give our defense good position.
Brady Powell, pretty good punter here. Had a really nice one down inside the 20. And we get a stoppage of play here. Looks like it might be a offsides here on the Buffalo. Or a timeout. No, it was a timeout taken by Harmony. So that's going to give us a moment to take a timeout ourselves. And, I'll tell you what a way to start off. Powell's first punt was 48 yards. So when you think about that, obviously that one rolled down the field just a little bit, but it's really good to have a weapon like that. You can change field positions.
Certainly, when you talk about the three parts of the game, you've got your offense, defense, and special teams. So anytime you have a senior that has experience that can change the field position like Brady did with that first punt, it's a weapon that you can't replicate, and it's so intricate and important, especially when the offense is struggling a little bit to get going. You really rely on the special teams and defense to pull through until the offense can get rolling.
Chase Adams will be the one that'll be returning this for Harmony. Brady Powell on to kick this one away for the Buffalo. Ball on the 40-yard line of the Villages. 4th down and 10 for them. Powell comes on, and he'll look to change the field position once again. Kick's nearly blocked. Chase Adams will return this, and he gets up to about the 21-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. That'll set up a 1st down and 10 for the Longhorns. And for the second time in 2024, we'll see the Buffalo defense come out again. And the Buffalo, they like to use guys on both sides of the field. How important is that, Dennis, early in this season? Is it to stay hydrated and really, as these guys really go both ways? I mean, that's a challenge.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it's one that that the players have to manage, the training staff has to manage, and the coaches have to manage as well. And it's one thing that kids will go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And with this heat and humidity, sometimes it can take a little bit out of the tank. So it's important for the coaches to monitor that.
For sure, and we have a 1st down and 10 here for the Longhorns. Here's quarterback back to pass, and how about that coming in? I believe is that McKean Harrison? That's a sack, and that's a really nice play there for the Buffalo.
That is Reese Dennis. Really impressed with this kid. Lots of energy, bringing over lots of leadership, and a great addition to the defensive side of the ball for the Buffalo.
So Landon Hayes gets sacked for a 5-yard loss there, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 15. Hayes in the shotgun formation. He drops the ball, and he's going to have to carry it himself. He gets his helmet knocked off. They continue the play, and what a tough player. Continuing to go with his helmet knocked off. He's finally brought down, but dangerous play there. Usually the referees blow the play dead. I'm surprised that that late whistle came in.
Also surprising. That's one of those plays where everybody in the stands kind of holds their breath when they see the helmet fly. And then to continue the play, obviously nobody ever wants injury, so you hope that everybody gets out of that injury-free. But what a tough player.
Yeah, definitely a tough player to keep on going. That brings up a 3rd down and long here for the Longhorns. And a quarterback is number 12, Matthew Davis. Davis flushed out. Here comes John Harding. Oh, he's absolutely destroyed. And a flag comes in. That might be a penalty on the Buffalo.
I think what you might see there is intentional grounding. We'll have to see.
There also looked like there was a hit to the head, so we'll have to see here.
We'll take a look. I don't know if the ball got back to the line of scrimmage. He definitely was outside the pocket, so we'll see what they're discussing.
It's going to be a looks potentially offsetting here. So you get the intentional grounding. That's declined. Illegal man downfield. Okay. So that sets up a 4th down nonetheless. And so the Harmony comes out and they'll have to punt things away. So the offense not clicking for Harmony so far. But the defense, lots to like so far, Dennis.
Lots to like. Really impressive showing so far. Great series. It's exactly what the offense needs. Hopefully get good field position out of this.
Here comes the punt for Harmony, and this one is a much better punt than the first one. It's going to be returned here. Oh, and he loses. Oh, I thought he lost the football right there. Was able to hang on to it, but near disaster there for the Villages. That was a tight play right there, Dennis.
Yeah, really dangerous when you have a short punt like that to come up. But great job catching it. Again, a coachable moment, which is important here in the preseason.
And that'll set up the Villages a 1st down and 10, the first time in plus territory this season for the Villages. They come back out. Patrick Harding in a quarterback. John Harding wears number 5. Number 1 is Xavier Walton. Also out there, you'll see Mason May, I believe that is. No, that's actually Brady Powell, who's headed out. 1st down and 10 here. And they're going to throw down deep. This is deep downfield, and it's caught. That is Xavier Walton and Patrick Harding. What a beautiful throw from Harding to Walton. That's something we're going to be seeing a lot of this season.
That's a great job by Xavier getting separation, and then Patrick with a great throw, back shoulder to the sideline. Only the receiver could make that play, and Xavier did a great job keeping his feet in bounds and making the catch.
First red zone possession for the Villages in 2024, and Harding has the team on the move. He hikes the ball. This is a give up to Malik Williams, dragging players with him down inside the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard lines goes Malik Williams, and what a powerful back they have with Malik Williams.
You can see it. He just never stops moving those legs, and when a running back is like that, he stays low, continues moving legs. He's hard to tackle.
Villages playing hurry up here. Second down and goal for the Buffalo. It's a give again to Williams, and he's going to be met by Chase Adams. Goes maybe for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation here. Definitely 4-down territory here if you're the Buffalo.
No doubt. 2 good runs there after a long pass, and I would expect another run right now, but don't be surprised if they look to John Harding here.
John Harding wears number 5, the brother of Patrick Harding. He's headed to Memphis to play college football. 1 year more season here. Patrick Harding flushed, and now he's going to try to run it into the end zone, and he's met by a heavy wall of Harmony defenders. That'll bring up a 4th down on the 2-yard line. He was met by number 53, Makai Early.
4th and short. Good job by Patrick, not forcing anything, getting a couple yards. And it looks like it's 4th and less than 1.
Yeah, they can apparently get a first down at the 1-yard line, so the Village is going to go for it here. 4th down and 1. And looking to try to bust this one in for the score. Harding under center, and he moves right into the end zone. How about that? Patrick Harding with his first touchdown at 2024. So Harding gets into the end zone, a 2-yard run for Patrick Harding, and he has the first touchdown and the first points of 2024. Brady Powell to come on for the extra point. Dennis, what a play.
What a play, what a drive. Really what the Buffalo needed, especially after 2 straight 3-and-out series. Need to get something sustainable. They were able to do that, and obviously punching it in the end zone. What a great way to cap off the drive.
Harding will hold for Brady Powell. Four minutes and 44 seconds to go, and it's a bobbled snap, and it's going to be a botched extra point, so the Village is only leading by 6. 6-0 the score after the snap was bobbled, and that's somewhat of the preseason. I mean, it happens, right, Dennis?
It certainly does, and I think if you can take a positive out of this, it's that it's happening in preseason, and it's something that they can continue to rep throughout the week so that they can button this up for next week.
So we're going to have a water break right now. The teams are going to get some water, and what a time for the water break. It's very humid down here in Florida, of course. Not too bad of a summer night here in the Villages, but still, nonetheless, we're in Central Florida, so a little warm. So something that the FHSAA has done the last couple of years is put in water breaks in between quarters.
Sure, they try to get them right around that 6-minute mark of each quarter, and it's really important for the players to stay hydrated, to get that break, especially in the humidity here.
We're going to take the water break there. So I love what I'm seeing out of the offense, though. You mentioned the first 2 drives ended with 3-and-outs, but the Villages, they're patient, right? They can sit on that. They have some good punters. That they got Brady Powell, who set them up quite well, and were patient. And eventually, a drive, they were able to put something really nice together.
Really nice. And to get Patrick Harding going with his confidence, that was important to get that first completion, and a big completion that it was. And then it continued to be persistent with the ground game, stick with it. Malik was great there in that series. The offensive line looked really, really nice. So Just a great drive.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to the offensive line, looking much improved from last season. Looks like they've been in the weight room, and they look much better in 2024. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. You got Luke Phillips returning, Jackson Burleson on the team. So really, really exciting guys down there on the offensive line. So the Villages will kick it back off to Harmony here. 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We're hearing that most of the varsity stars are going to be playing 3 quarters here tonight. You also have some junior varsity stars down there. They're going to get in the fourth quarter. This is a preseason matchup. This is a little pooch kick here. And this one is nearly going to be an onside recovery for the Buffalo. Lands off out of bounds, so no harm, no foul there.
Yeah, that was close. That's a live ball. So certainly, if the Villages can rush down and cover that, it's our ball. It's a turnover. So that's a kick that they've practiced for years. They call it a sky kick, trying to get it up in the air to get coverage down there to limit the return.
Well, Harmony is going to elect to back the Villages up. They'll take that penalty, and the Buffalo will have to re-kick. So the ball did end up out of bounds, so they will have to re-kick at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision. So they opted to have a re-kick, so they'll back it up 5. I would anticipate a similar style kick here.
That last one was almost an onside recovery, so Harmony better be ready here. I think Brady will give this one a little bit bigger of a boot. And he will. This one lands, though, and it's going to be returned. Returned by Adams. And he's up to just about the 43-yard line. So really good starting field position here for the Longhorns. We'll see if they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit dangerous letting that ball fall, so I'm sure the coaches were holding their breath over there. But, a coachable moment for them, too. But really hate to see that ball hit the turf on a sky kick like that, because it is live.
Well, coming back out is the Villages defense, and thank you guys for being along with us. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kyle Copel alongside Dennis Nisbet, our roaming sideline reporter. Cody Hill's with us tonight as well. This is a give up the middle to Jakari early, and he's going to get close to a first down here. I think he might have it.
Yeah, nice hole opened up. He did a nice job getting a first down.
Williams, Harrison, and Hill.
That's going to move the chain, so Jakari Early gets the first down of the season for Harmony. Coming back on is Landon Hayes. Landon Hayes, the 5'9", 170-pound sophomore quarterback. A young team here for Harmony. They come into 2024 with a lot of sophomores, a lot of underclassmen. So coming off a 2-8 season is Harmony. And now we have a flag down. Was that a false start?
False start penalty on the Longhorns will move them back.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start there. So it's going to move them back 5 yards. So that's something you got to get under control in the preseason too, Dennis.
Sure, and you mentioned their youth and inexperience, and I think that's an example of it right there. But it'll get better, and those are things that they work out, not only the cadence, but also in a way game with high noise levels. Quarterbacks have to get used to it, a line has to get used to it.
I got the Buffalo Band playing here tonight, keeping everybody entertained. Here is Hayes, back to pass, over the middle, and nearly was you had Ivan Ramos right there that was able to haul that in, but that's going to bring up a second down and long coming up here for Harmony.
Yeah, he did a nice job stepping up in the pocket. There's a little dig route coming across the middle that was there. A little bit errant with the throw, but a nice play.
So it brings up a second down and 15. See what Harmony can do here. Not afraid to air it out is Harmony this season. That's something they didn't do a lot of last year. They only put the ball in the air 90 times total last year and only had 25 receptions last season. This one is a give up the right side to Adams. Adams Breaking a tackle. Adams down inside the 40-yard line, down to the 35, where he's knocked out of bounds. It looks like he's going to be knocked out just shy of the first down marker. So let's call that about the 38-yard line. We'll set up a third down and short here, Dennis.
Yeah, he did a good job taking advantage of a couple of missed tackles, staying in bounds, keeping his balance. Looks like he did step out a little bit prior to, but great job getting to the edge and getting 8 yards.
It'll be a third down and short for Harmony. Hayes in the shotgun. Adams behind him. He's going to give it up to Adams, and Adams fights forward close to a first down. We'll see if they give it to him. He is right at the marker.
It was a great job getting downfield by Adams, getting the yardage that he needed to keep the drive going.
He did. He picked up just enough, and that'll bring up a first down on the 37-yard line. And that's where Harmony will set up. Time ticking down here in the first quarter. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go here live on TVCS Live. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Kyle Kopel alongside Dennis Nesbitt, bringing you the coverage here. Here's Hayes. Hayes gives it up to Adams once again. And he's brought down. Nice little tackle there. Try to see who that was. Yeah, that's going to be number 22, Cole Logan, in there on the tackle. Cole Logan, the 6 foot, 180-pound junior coming back this season. And I know that they're pretty high on this kid, Cole Logan.
Coaches are really excited about Cole. He's a hard worker. He gets in the weight room. He comes to every workout in the summer, and they can't say enough good things about him. Really excited to see what he can do this junior year.
Second down and 9 for Harmony. Hayes will have Jakari Early behind him. Hayes is going to pass it, looking around. He's going to pass it downfield. He has a wide open receiver. It's nearly picked off by the Buffalo down there. Try to see who that was. That might have been Mikeen Harrison that was in there to break the pass up.
It was underthrown a little bit, but a great job recovering and knocking that ball down. And in that case, in that instance, at that point, you just really need to try and bat the ball down to the ground so that the receiver can't get his hands on it. Did a great job.
Right, you are. Yeah, in that case, for sure. I mean, he was wide open for a second, but how about the hops of Mikeen Harrison to get up there? The transfer from South Sumter High School, and they've been very excited to get him in here, and he has not disappointed so far in this game. Third down and long here for Harmony. Hayes barking orders to his crew. Going to have to put the ball in the air most likely here, unless it's fourth down territory. They're going to try to pull a fast one here, and that's a nice run by Early. Lost the ball at the end of the play. That'll be a fourth down and just about 5 here. Way too long for a field goal, so they'll end up going for it here, Dennis.
Yeah, I think they made a decision right there that it was going to be 2 down territory, and they were going to get as many as they could to give them a chance here on this fourth and short.
So fourth down and 5 with 1 minute and 20 remaining in the first quarter. The band comes alive here at the Villages.
Fourth down.
We'll see what Hayes is able to do. He's got Adams out to his right side. And they're going to hand it off, and look at that. Going right up the middle is Early inside the red zone, and Early sets Harmony up inside the 15-yard line.
It's a great play, great run, keeps the drive alive, really gives them momentum, which they needed.
Yeah, that was much needed for Harmony, and it keeps the Buffalo offense off the field for now and keeps that defense on the field. This is really where conditioning comes in early on here, Dennis.
No doubt, no doubt. This is where all of those summer workouts pay off. In the hydration.
Hayes is going to pass it. Looks off to his right. Now he's going to run up the middle. He's met right there by big Andrew Momaratz. Andrew Momaratz, a 5'10", 215-pound senior.
Andrew Momart's on the stop. Flag on the play.
Andrew, big, strong kid. Great player. Looks like holding.
So that's going to back the Longhorns up just a couple of yards. He'll be a first down and 15 for the Longhorns. Can't say enough about Andrew Maumarts. Comes back once again after a big 2023 season, and he was an anchor right there for the defense last season.
Did some really nice things last year, and obviously another pivotal senior here on a senior-led team.
Time ticket down here. We'll see if they get the playoff before the end of the first quarter. They do. And it's going to be a draw up the middle. Oh, a huge impact right there by Makeen Harrison, laying it down and tackles Jakari Early. Wow. That is going to end the first quarter, and we're going to toss it down field side to Cody Hills.
Here come our cheer team and Golden Girls to launch some Buffalo Charge rally towels, courtesy of Citizens First Bank.
Appreciate it, guys. 6-0 here at the end of the first quarter. Buffalo with that touchdown on their third offensive possession. That's 5 plays, 45 yards. The scoring drive took exactly 2 minutes off the clock. Touchdown coming by way of that Patrick Harding 2-yard touchdown run. If you recall, back in that, something they've been working on here recently, just trying to catch a defense off guard. Of course, Patrick Harding was lined up in the shotgun and ran up there and quickly took the quarterback sneak. Something they've been working on, just trying to keep defenses guessing this year. A big motive. Talked with head coach Richard Pettis before the game. Just wanting to have more fluidity on offense, keep defenses guessing, try to get away some of those tendencies. Of course, as we get ready to open that second quarter of play, big stop here for the Buffalo defense coming up. 6-0 Buffalo. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it's been so much fun to watch here at the Villages Charter High School. A 6-0 lead for the Villages, but Harmony is driving here, and they do have a second down coming up. Big penalty for Harmony, though, and that really set them back.
Yeah, what a great first quarter, and obviously a big challenge here for the defense. So let's see what their answer is.
Here we go, a second down and just about 16, we'll call it. Harmony in a shotgun formation, and they're going to give it up the middle. And they're going to go nowhere.
What a great job filling the hole by Connor Cook. Yeah, Connor Cook, another senior leader. Great kid, hard worker. Obviously, you can see how strong his lower half is there, meeting the back in the hole and driving him backwards.
Brings up a third down and long now here for Harmony. They're going to have to go through the air probably here. And a quarterback, Landon Hayes, still. Big ask here for Harmony. Hayes is going to pass it, looking downfield. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw over to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended target was Ivan Ramos. Good coverage on the play by Connor Cook.
Yeah, great job by Buffalo, forcing third and long and then flushing the quarterback out of the pocket. Great coverage. Really nowhere to go with that ball. Just a really, really nice job coming out of the quarter change from the Buffalo.
I was watching this dude in warm-ups, and he was kicking from about 45 yards out, so we'll see what the kicker can do here. This is Braden Bueller, the kicker.
He's got a nice, strong leg.
The holder is Matthew Davis. Here's Bueller. Kick is up, and it is good. Or is it no good? Oh, I guess it just went off to the left. So the kick was no good, and Buffalo are going to. We do have a flag on the play here, Dennis.
Flag on the play.
And if this is running into the kicker, this is a big call here.
Huge call. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I guess they ran into the kicker there. Oh, and that's a first down.
Automatic first down. Tough way to keep the drive going here. They worked so hard to try and get off the field. Again, preseason, coachable moment, and that's one that stings, and they're going to address that with film.
Yeah, you want to get up there and block the kick, right? You want the glory of blocking the kick, but you also have to be aware of some certain things. Obviously, you don't want that to happen, as the kick was no good too. But now here's Harmony inside the red zone, a first down and 10. They can pick up a first down at the 1-yard line. Lyndon Hayes in a shotgun formation. Behind him is Chase Adams, sends a man in motion. This is Early. Early is stopped by McKean Harrison. A couple other guys in there. John Harding. Connor Cook in there for the Buffalo as well.
Yeah, hole opened up off the left tackle. Great job hitting the hole. And back to what you were saying with running into the kicker. You want the kid to be aggressive. You love the aggressiveness, but you hate the result.
Yeah.
So it's a fine line, but it's one that they can work on and hope to get all these kinks out in preseason.
That's a great part about it. It's a preseason game here on TVCS Live. Thanks for joining us. It's Harmony versus the Villages. We just entered the second quarter, and Harmony threatening inside the 10-yard line. Here's Hayes. Hayes going to throw it. No, he's going to keep it right up the middle, and he's going to slide down. And that was probably the smartest thing he could possibly do, because he had number 22, Cole Logan, bearing down on him.
Yeah, great coverage in the backfield. The flare was covered. He really had no option there but to tuck and just get what he could.
Third down and manageable here for Harmony. If you're down this far, you might think about going for it on fourth down if you're Harmony, but they do have a pretty decent kicker if they do elect to take the points. Only a 6-0 lead for the Buffalo after the botched extra point on that touchdown by Patrick Harding earlier in the game. Here's Hayes. Hayes going to have to throw it. Nearly picked off. In on the coverage was Robert Sullivan.
What a great job. What a great read. Almost pick six going the other way, but more importantly, forces fourth down in a decision here from Harmony.
Yeah, we have two number threes listed on the Villages roster. You got Robert Sullivan and Jeremiah Wimes on the roster as well. But the Harmony is going to elect to go with the points here, and we'll see if they can punch this one through. On to kick is Braden Bueller again. Holding is Matthew Davis. This one is up, and it is good. So cuts it to a one-possession score, a 6-3 game, and we're a field goal away from tying this one. So defense had some challenges given to them there, Dennis, but they held tough there.
Yeah, it's a small win, keeping them out of the end zone. Tough giving up a field goal, especially when it felt like we're getting off the field 3 plays prior. But great job holding to a field goal, a long drive, an 11-play drive. You could tell that it was kind of taking its toll on the defense, but did a great job subbing guys in, especially on the defensive line, to try and get fresh legs in there. I think that was key to that stop.
Yeah, off camera right now, you can't see it, but there's a lot of guys down on the sideline right now. They are over by the misters. They are getting a drink as they come off the field. That was a long time that they were on the field. And Harmony, I got to give it up to Harmony. That was a nice drive they put together. But for the defense to keep them out of the end zone, that was huge. So we'll see what the offense is able to do when they come back out onto the field. You like that last drive, though, Dennis?
Love the last drive. Hopefully can build on that. It's tough when you score that quick and then sit on the sidelines, so yeah. It'll be important to get that confidence and momentum back here early.
Braden Bueller kicks this one down the field, and this one's going to go and head into the end zone for a touchback. We're not doing dynamic kickoffs in high school football this season. What are your thoughts on the dynamic kickoff, huh?
It's so interesting, and from a viewer, I kind of like it, maybe because it's different and it's new. And anytime you can throw something new to the viewer, I think it's intriguing. You know, time will tell, you know, if we get some more explosive plays. You know, I think in time we'll be able to see and better analyze. But, you know, from my standpoint early on, I've loved it.
Yeah, it's definitely kick returns are up 80% in the NFL. We'll see if that trickles down to this level at some point. Maybe it won't, but here's Patrick Harding, first down and 10, a throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Xavier Walton, and Xavier Walton coming back for his senior year. I can't say enough about this guy. He's quite the athlete, the 6'2", 165-pound senior.
Great two-way player, really important defensive player, offensive player, provides great speed on the edge, good hands, and obviously a big weapon moving into this season for the Buffalo.
Second down and 10, Patrick Harding takes the snap. He's going to give it up to Malik Williams, who breaks a tackle, and he's close to a first down. He's finally brought down by number 17, Brady Malkowitz. Not before picking up potentially a first down here, and he does have enough to move the chains.
Great job getting the legs moving. Malik's such a tough kid. I love the first down pass call. I really feel like it opened up there for a second down. I love the aggressiveness.
We certainly like what we're seeing out of the offense the last couple of plays and possessions. Here's Patrick Harding. First down and 10, gives it up to Malik Williams, and he can just ground and pound, and he will tire defenses.
Ground and pound, and you can see that his first step was a lateral one there, avoided the first tackle, and that's so important for a running back to get to that second level in the defense, and Malik's done a great job so far.
I'll bring up a second down and 4. Malik Williams still in the backfield. They're going to give it up to him again. Why not? And he's going to be met by a couple of Harmony defenders, but man, he moves the chains once again. Malik Williams putting in the work.
Putting in the work and keep giving it to him.
Yeah. How about the offensive line, too? You got big number Braden Parsons down there, 6'1", 250-pound sophomore, whereas number 77 also got Luke Phillips down there, of course.
Great mix of young talent along with old experience. Really excited for things from the line.
Also got an exciting number 70, Kyvan Kane, coming on. Here's Patrick Harding rolling off to his right, and he's nearly sacked, but he gets it. That's the first completion to John Harding this evening.
Great job by Patrick keeping his feet moving, getting that ball out before hitting the turf. 4-yard gain, great way to start the series here.
Can't say enough about Jonathan Harding as well, going to Memphis next year.
Just cannot rave enough about this kid. Great kid, hard worker, incredible talent.
We'll be seeing him play on Saturdays next season. This is a give up the right side, and nothing cooking there for Malik Williams. He's brought down. Nice job getting in there by Clayton Williams, the 6'2", 240-pound senior for Harmony.
Brings up third and long here, so we'll see what Coach decides to do. I would anticipate him opening up the passing game.
So this is going to bring up a third down and 9. A pass to Xavier. Walton, that is going to be incomplete. Brings up a fourth down here, and the Village is sending on the punting unit.
Love the route, little skinny post right there. I think Xavier had just through his hands. I think that's one that he probably wanted back, and he'll look at film and make that correction. But really nice pass from Patrick.
And so we're getting confirmation that Jeremiah Wimes is number 3 for the Villages, and unfortunately Robert Sullivan is out for the year with an injury, so our thoughts with him. Hopefully he's able to come back for his senior year next year. This is a nice little punt, going to fall inside the 30-yard line, and that's where Harmony will set up shop once again. So Harmony's offense started to tick that last time. We also have a flag down on the field here. So hold the phone. I wonder if this was a block of the back.
Yeah, it looks like they're discussing tacking it on after.
Oh, holding on the Villages. Nonetheless, it will be Harmony ball, so it looks like they're going to tack that on after there, Dennis. So, again, some preseason jitters going on for the Villages. A couple of penalties, that you want to clean up for the regular season come next week versus Wildwood.
Hate to see penalties, and obviously, it's something you need to clean up, especially in special teams. Had a decent punt there from Brady, good hang time. And then to just give those yards back, that's tough. So that's one thing that they're going to work on in practice this week to clean up before Wildwood.
So we're still getting a discussion with the referees down there about what's going to happen. It looks like right now they're going to tack this on to the. We'll see. Still heavy discussions going on. It's preseason for the referees as well. So we got 1 week of preseason here. A couple of teams played last week. Some of them had red-white games, gold, green versus gold. But this is really the first time a lot of these teams have gotten out here in competitive play, Dennis.
Yeah, sure. They've been in pads for 2 weeks, which is great. But you can't recreate game settings. So
right.
So this is that dress rehearsal that's so important for teams and for players and for coaches. They have an idea coming in when they go through summer workouts and even these first 2 weeks of practice, but they really want to see what they have. And this is a great opportunity for the coaches to see what they've got moving forward.
Right yard, Dennis, looks like a penalty against Harmony. And so that'll march them back quite a bit. Now they are near their own red zone, so that's where they're going to set up shop. They're on their own 21-yard line, so big penalty there for Harmony. Landon Hayes takes the ball, looking around, and he's going to be sacked. Getting in there on the sack was Reese Dennis, a 6'2", 210-pound senior.
Reese did a great job coming off the edge, beating that tackle, and really can contribute that sack to the defensive back. So that's a coverage sack right there. Nowhere to throw the ball, had to scramble, and Reese did a great job tracking him down, staying with him.
And Reese Davis listed as a linebacker and a tight end for the Buffalo. What a player. He's making his presence known in 2024. Looking forward to big things out of him this season. Here he is once again. He's showing blitz. And he's going to get in there on the tackle once again. So how about Reese Davis? Have yourself a night.
What a great job. Great job by Connor Cook, Reese Davis. Excellent job. Connor contained the edge, forced him back in, and Reese was scraping over the top. Great pursuit.
Reese Dennis, 2 straight plays, and he has knocked Harmony back about 12 yards. It is a 3rd down and very long here for Harmony. You got to be really careful here if you're the Longhorns.
Certainly, very careful with the play calling. This can be dangerous territory when you have third and long deep in your own territory.
Backed up on their own end zone here. Hayes is going to be blitzed again. A lot of pressure coming to him. He's going to chuck it downfield here, though. And it was intended for number 11, Ivan Ramos. Good coverage on the play by the Buffalo.
Great coverage. Really important to get our offense back on the field. So great coverage there.
That was coverage by number 3, Jeremiah Wines, that time for the Buffalo.
So, yeah, you got the Buffalo coming back out with the offense, and Harmony going to have to punt this thing away. Harmony going to have to be careful that this one is not going to be blocked here, but don't want to do too much here if you're the Buffalo. You have them backed up.
For sure, and back to that last play, Jaden Danforth, Jr., great job with that coverage, forcing the punt here. Really impressed with his speed and size.
Yeah, he really is an impressive player. Jaden Danforth is a 6 foot, 160-pound junior, and he's put a lot of work in, I think, over the off season and getting in the weight room, doing things that he needs to do, and he comes out and he's having a big impact in this game.
Yeah, early on he came out and kind of emerged in the spring, and coaches really were impressed with him. It was important for him to have a big summer. And clearly he has matured, he's improved, and making big dividends here on Friday night in the fall.
Can't say enough about the Villages coaching staff. Richard Pettis, of course, 2 decades that he's been coaching this team, continues to find ways to win football games here for the Villages. They've had him he's one of the longest tenured coaches, I think, in Sumter or Lake County that we have currently. So he's been around a long time, knows how to get it done.
And there's a reason for that. Such an impressive coach, such an impressive man. I was fortunate to coach with him for 9 years. Just an incredible leader.
Here's Harmony. They're going to punt this ball away. It is a short little punt. It's going to be at the 45-yard line. Villages nearly touched that, but they're going to let this bounce down to about the 41-yard line where it's downed by number 12, Matthew Davis, and that is where the Villages will come back out. They got about 4.5 minutes to go on a nice little ending drive here if they can here, Dennis.
Yeah, some decent field position to start this drive. I think one thing they can look at with that punt, it was a low punt, probably 12 to 15 yards on the roll. So I think another coachable moment is coming up, maybe catching that. Now, it's dangerous with it being as low as it was, but really beneficial roll for Harmony.
Harmony only down by 3 points here. The Buffalo up 6-3. And if you're Harmony, you kind of like the way that you've played, honestly, against the Villages. Obviously, to this point, Buffalo have gone on a couple of drives. Their defense has held really well, though. They haven't allowed the Longhorns, other than that one drive, the defense looks really stout.
Yeah, I think you look at the one explosive play, and other than that, they've done a really nice job on defense. And the offense has had some nice plays, so a really impressive first half so far for Harmony. Lots to hang their head on here early on.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how Harmony has been able to hang on here too. They have a weapon with the kicker too, so if that comes in later in the game, we'll see. But see if the Villages can start to pull away here. And this one is almost intercepted right here. That was number 2, Peyton Mallon, the 5'10", 160-pound junior. And Harmony nearly just had a gift right there.
Yeah, that one got away from Patrick a little bit. I think you can take a look. The pass rush came a little bit quicker than expected, so Patrick had to throw that ball before John made his cut. In a little bit of anticipation, just missed the mark.
2nd down and 10 for the Buffalo. Harding in the shotgun formation again. He's going to give this one up to Malik Williams, who rumbles and bumbles his way through a myriad of Harmony defenders. There's going to be a flag, though, and this could be coming back.
Yeah, I think this one's coming back, but great run from Malik. Again, showing his power and getting downfield, his ability to get downfield.
I love watching Malik. I mean, all of that power, I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but all of that power comes from his legs, and that's going to be a face mask against the defense, so big call there against Harmony.
Huge call, automatic first down. But to what you're saying about Malik, he stays low to the ground, which makes him even tougher to tackle, and when you add in that the power behind his legs, he's hard to bring down.
Some of the best backs in the NFL were smaller backs. And here is Patrick Harding, and Harding gains a couple of yards here. About 6-yard gain for Patrick Harding, so nice little draw there by the quarterback.
Yeah, I think when he got outside the pocket there, he saw the corner turned his back, nobody on the edge, and he could get 8 yards comfortably there. So great read by Patrick, and good job getting upfield.
Harmony looking a little tired on defense. Some guys with their hands on their hips. So still early on in the season. Very warm here in Central Florida. The Buffalo going on another nice drive. Patrick Harding 2nd down and 4. Backs up to pass, and now he's looking end zone, looking downfield, and this one is caught by Brady Powell at the 2-yard line and sets the Villages up. First down and goal for the Buffalo.
Great job by Brady. We'll see what the flag is here, but great job concentrating, going up and getting that ball at its highest point.
Flag on the field, and there was some tugging going on both the offense and defense. It looked like it's going to be defensive pass interference, though, and that's going to be declined there, Dennis.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. Great play call. The short passing game's not as effective right now. Air it out a little bit. Let your receivers run underneath. Brady did a great job high pointing that ball and taking it away from the defender.
3 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half. Buffalo with a 6-3 lead. And how about that pass by Patrick Harding? They get the Buffalo inside the red zone here. And now they have 4 tries to try to get it into the end zone. Malik Williams lining up behind Patrick Harding. They're going to give it to Williams, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Villages. And it makes it a 12-3 game, and the Buffalo with a lot of momentum here. We got a new, obviously we got the brand new stadium. We got the light show going on this year. I mean, what a cool place to play football, Dennis.
What a great way to describe it. Just cool. And to see it in person, it's just beautiful. Great scenery, great backdrop. Just an amazing experience for Friday Night Football.
It really is, and here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So that makes it a 13-3 game, and the Buffalo pulling ahead here before halftime. You got to like the way that your offense is starting to come together here. They had a couple of shaky drives early on, but they've started to really get it together the last couple of drives.
Yeah, what I really like was Patrick's ability to get outside. So one thing I've noticed from his sophomore year, a little bit quicker, a little bit more decisive with his movements. And that sometimes can be the difference between an incomplete pass, a complete pass. Getting sacked, getting 8 yards, coming around the edge, is those ability to make those quick decisions, and he looks good.
5 minutes, 5-minute drive. You got to love what you're seeing out of your Buffalo. That was a beautiful drive by the Buffalo put together. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first half. So we'll see if Harmony can come down and score some points before the half. As far as the Buffalo go, you got the defense cooking now. You got the offense looking pretty good. This team, I think they're going to be something special here in 2024.
There's a lot to look for, a lot to be excited for Buffalo fans. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of depth.
There's a kick by Brady Powell. This one is going to be returned. This is Davis. And he gets to about the 32-yard line where Harmony will set up shop. He was brought down by number 17, Connor Cook.
Really ideal sky kick right there. He dropped it around the 20-yard line, gave his defense some time to get down there, his coverage guys, and they made a good tackle. Harmony deep in their own territory now. Going to have to put together a nice drive before halftime. Also important for the offense there to keep the defense off the field, give them a little break, especially after that long drive prior to.
For sure, and especially coming up here, you had about 3 minutes left in the first half, and Harmony's offense has been struggling as of late. They had that one drive, but they haven't been able to get anything cooking. Here's Hayes looking around, has some time, and he's going to throw downfield. There's nobody down there. Like that was intended. I'm trying to see who that was intended for. Looks like Alden Peterson. The Harmony quarterbacks 0 for 7 here tonight. So they struggled with their passing game last year. They only completed 25 passes all season last year. That's really tough to get the offense going when you're not completing the passes that you should.
Yeah, and it looks like that's a key for them here early on, is to try and get that passing game going, to try and create some confidence moving into the season. But the Buffalo defense has done a great job getting after him.
So this is a give. Up the middle goes Early. Early close to a first down, so that'll make it a 3rd down and manageable here for Harmony. Now, here's the thing. If they don't get this on the third down, would you think about going for it here?
Boy, that's tough. The only saving grace is that it is preseason.
Yeah.
So if you have a package, a 4th and 1, a 4th and short package, and you want to try it, now's the time to do it.
Well, they certainly aren't lining up under center at all. Even in a 3rd and 1 situation, they're going to give this one up to Early, and Early is going to get the first down. So no need to talk about 4th down as the chains get moved, and we're ticking under 2 minutes to play. In the first half, 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go as the chains move, and the time continues to tick down here.
Yeah, big first down for them. Obviously, moving the chains, continuing the drive. They do have the wind, which is important. So to continue the drive is big. Keep the Buffalo offense off the field, but also give themselves a chance to score here before half.
So here, Cole Logan on the defense, 85 tackles, led this team last year. Number 22, looking pretty good in 2024. Malik Williams, 73 tackles last year, went both ways. Here's Hayes, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. He's going to get close to a first down, and I believe they're going to give that to him. Yeah, he's going to move the chains once again, and the time is going to stop. So they got 1 minute and 25 seconds. And again, Dennis, they do have a kicker that can kick from about 40 to 45 yards. So we'll see if they can get inside the 30 here and give them a shot.
Yeah, moving closer to field goal range. A great job scrambling, getting that first down, keeping the chains moving. Also really impressed with the defensive backfield for the Buffalo. Great job on coverage. There's just nowhere for him to throw.
Yeah, he's 0 for 7 tonight. They've taken away the passing game here tonight. That's a snap to Hayes, and Hayes still able to avoid a tackle, and eventually he's brought down, tackled by number 72, Andrew Momarts.
Yeah, you can see the pocket just collapse around him. Nowhere to go downfield. And anytime you can make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket and move, you can consider it a small win and then continue the pursuit from the defensive line. Just a great job.
So we got a timeout here taken by Harmony. 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. And when we come back, it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Longhorns. And we're also going to be throwing it down to Cody Hills after once this quarter is done. We're going to get some thoughts from him and Coach Richard Pettis as well. So that's going to be fun. That's the first time we've ever done an interview with Richard Pettis during a game. So that's going to be really cool to do. And Dennis, what a beautiful way to start the 2024 season off. We got almost a full moon here, beautiful skies, no rain in the forecast, and all the fans enjoying it here at the H.G. Morris Range.
I'm not sure I could expect or anticipate a better evening for Friday Night Football. What a great way to start the 24 year.
A couple of these games have been torrential downpours in the past, so I'm glad we have no rain here tonight. Just a beautiful night for football. Here we go, a 2nd down and 10 for Harmony, and this is Hayes unloading downfield. He has a wide open receiver, and it's Camden Baker. Camden Baker with the grab, and now we have a flag after the play.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's a shame to see because he made a great play, split the middle, split the safeties, great catch, and then just didn't need the extra spike in the ball at the end.
I think actually that was Aiden Sanchez that caught that. That's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. That's a senior too, so if that's going to back them up quite a bit here. So he's down to the 2-yard line there. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go, threatening for a touchdown. And now Harmony's going to be backed up all the way, almost nearly out of the end zone, the red zone here.
Yeah, that's one that just drives you crazy as a coach. Make a great play, and then to take it backwards for something that's just rather silly and just unneeded. So, you know, it's a coachable moment, but you just hate to see it, and it's a tough pill to swallow for the coaching staff and for the players.
1st down and 10 on the 18-yard line, 1 minute and 6 seconds to go for Hayes, and we get a stoppage here. Might be a timeout here taken by Richard Pettis as he's coming to talk to the referee, and yeah, he's going to burn a timeout here, it looks like, potentially.
Maybe just looking for some clarification on the ball spot.
Yeah. I give him a pretty good spot at the 18-yard line. Lost about 15 yards on that. Okay, so he's asking about the clock. That's what Cody Hills is telling us. So we got 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Now down to a minute here in Hayes in the shotgun formation. He's got Chase Adams. And now the ball's on the ground and nothing they can do here. Oh, the Village is trying to fall on it. Looks like Harmony got on top of it. I believe that was Jakari Early who was able to fall on the ball, but disaster here late for Harmony.
Disaster and disaster avoided. Huge break for Harmony that they were able to cover up that ball, because that could have been going the other way. And really, the ball is going backwards right now for Harmony, and that's not something that you want to see after a big play gets them down to what should have been the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
It was a beautiful completion. That was their first completion of the game there, Dennis, and it went for just about 30, maybe 35 yards, call it. It was a beautiful play and unfortunate ending for Harmony, but now you're going to be involved with a 2nd down and forever coming up here for Harmony. You're just trying to get back into field goal position at this current point.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is regain their composure and during this timeout, take a deep breath, regroup, come up with a play call that might get them some of the yards back, give them a manageable 3rd down, and try to get some points on the board before they go into halftime.
Yeah, could have cut it to a field goal lead with a touchdown, but now just struggling to get 3 points on the board is Harmony. You have 50 seconds to go. They're down to, I believe, maybe 1 timeout. They may have just taken their last timeout, actually. And so you've got a 2nd down and 24 coming up here.
It's important. They don't want to get all of it back at once, and that's probably what Coach was saying in the timeout. We don't have to get all 24 yards right here. 10, 15 yards. Let's get half of it back here on 2nd down, whittle away more on 3rd down, and then make a decision on 4th.
Landon Hayes drops back to pass. He's going to pass that over to Adams, and that's going to fall incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 44 seconds to go. Now, Dennis, you really got to think, would you run it here potentially up the middle and try to set your kicker up?
That's an option. I'd still like to see them go downfield just a little bit, maybe give more of an option on 4th down. Obviously, they'd love to get 24 yards right here. I don't know if they have that play in their playbook, especially the way the passing game has been going this first half. I think they're going to try to maybe dump a short pass like they just tried to a flare for the running back, maybe a screen, a safe pass that they can maybe get them some yards and potential for a big play.
Well, they need points here. Here's Hayes, spread formation for Hayes, and we get a stoppage of play here, and it's going to be a flag. Or is it going to be a timeout? No, it's going to be a delay of game on Harmony. So this is going to knock them back. It'll be 3rd and 29 now. They are definitely out of field goal range now.
Again, the ball keeps moving in the wrong direction.
6 penalties now for Harmony, and they continue to rack up. This is going to be a 3rd and 29. Hayes with a spread formation. Here comes John Harding. Hayes down to the end zone, and it's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Harmony with the touchdown. It's caught by number 13, Bryce Berry, the 6-foot, 170-pound junior, and cuts the lead to a 1-score game. How about that, Dennis?
What a great job getting behind the defender. Great throw, even better catch. Really nice play call. Like to see more out of the defender in that scenario.
13-9 Buffalo pending the point after time.
On to do the extra point is Braden Bueller. Bueller hit a nice field goal earlier to make it a 6-3 game. He comes on for the extra point now. Try to cut this lead to 3. A bobbled snap, and it is no good. So that's going to keep it a 4-score game. So as soon as I saw that snap, it looked like a little trouble on that snap and just shanked it right.
Yeah, sometimes even just a missnap by the center little bit by the holder, just throws the kicker's
I
timing
was a
off.
long snapper, so
just a little bit.
I know exactly when something doesn't go right, you're to blame, and it's a fun position to play, but when things don't go right, it is a tough position to listen to.
It's the unsung hero. Nobody notices when things go well, but when things don't go well.
Yeah, I was broadcasting volleyball with Cody Hills just this week, and we were talking about the libero position. If you don't know what that is in volleyball, it's basically the girl that receives the serve. They're the unsung hero. They're like an offensive lineman. Nobody notices unless you do something bad, right? But they're there, and they're so important. But tough to see there for my fellow long snapper there. But nonetheless, it is a 13-9 game, and Harmony is right in this thing, Dennis.
So important for them to get on the board and to get a touchdown there before half on 3rd and 29, where it seemed like they weren't going to be able to, and almost worked themselves out of field goal range. To get points there and to get 6 points was really big for them.
This is going to be a squib out of bounds, so that'll be a penalty here. We'll see if the Villages make them re-kick it or if they're going to accept this penalty. And it looks like that would set them up at about the 40-45 yard line, actually. So let's see what they do here. Now, I was watching Brady Powell in warm-ups. He's good at about 25 yards. If they can get him down to about the 20-yard line, he can kick a field goal from about that distance, Dennis. But for the Villages, we'll see what they decide. They got to get about 30 yards to set Brady Powell up here.
Yeah, and going against the wind, so he may have to get a few extra yards. He does have a strong leg, so that is good. For them, it's a nice weapon to have, but into the wind, add a couple of yards to that. So we'll see how aggressive Coach is with his play calling right here.
It's been great calling the first half with you, so it's been a lot of fun up here, Dennis, and looking forward to great things this season. We love bringing the games live to you on TVCS Live. So many people to thank, of course, the Morse family, and also want to thank Marty Zero, our technical director, for getting us all set up and ready to go. Cody Hills holding the thing down on the sideline, our camera crew. Everybody's been awesome to start the season off. 13-9 the score. This one's going to be a give up the middle, and that is Jeremiah Wimes. Wimes, the 5'8", 170-pound junior. The time ticking off. That might be the last play, or we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah. Looks like Coach was kind of content heading into the locker room. We got an injured player. So I think Coach was happy getting into the locker room, regrouping.
That's a cramp down there, and that's Cal Amon. Cal was their quarterback, actually, last year. So Cal Amon, he was a 6'3", 200-pound wide receiver and linebacker. He plays that this year. But last year, Cal was their quarterback. He attempted 90 passes last year, 25 completions, had a couple of touchdowns last year. But Harmony really focusing on number 15, Landon Hayes, this year. And Landon has shown signs that he can chuck the ball down there to his receivers, and it seems like they're gaining trust in Hayes to throw the ball.
Yeah, you could see once he made that first completion that a little bit of confidence growing. Anytime with a young quarterback, the confidence is key. And so throwing the ball downfield, receivers did a great job helping him out.
So we do have Cal Amons down on the field right now. He's being attended to by medical staff. He is standing up, so that's good to see. Looks like it's early season, right? These guys are cramping up. He's not the first cramp I've seen over there on the Harmony sideline, but walking off, and hopefully he's able to get some fluids in there. You coaching 9 years here in Florida, I'm sure that you know the importance of staying hydrated down there early in the season.
Even coaches cramp up.
Did you ever cramp up as a coach?
I think I probably did. So many of these guys are going both ways, and hydration is key, but you can never replicate a game. And so this is typically the time in the game where you start to see cramps happen, third quarter, fourth quarter.
There's a second down. Here's Patrick Harding. That was a snap that nearly went over Patrick Harding's head, and he is going to be tackled there by the Harmony defense, and that is the way the first half is going to end. Let's get your final thoughts on the first half. How do you think that went, Dennis?
Some really good things. I think some things that they can improve on. I know Coach Pettis, I know Coach Geis, and what they're going to do is they're going to regroup here in the tunnel, and they're going to get on the whiteboard, and they're going to make adjustments. So one great thing about the staff is their ability to make adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have the second half coming up in just about 15 minutes. You know what I was really excited about was the drives that the offense went on, but really more so the defense. I think the defense is looking really good this year, Dennis.
Defense looks solid, lots of depth. Really excited about what I saw.
So we're going to send it down to the field real quick. We're going to send it down to Cody Hills, who's standing by with head coach Richard Pettis.
The completions get you inside close there. Allows you to finish a couple of drives. What do you see now of the offense so far?
Well, deep ball's doing good. We got to get the intermediate routes going now, and we've just struggled there a little bit early. So, come out second half, we got to get the quick game going better. Yeah, like I said, the deep ball's been good. We got to get Pat a little bit to slow down a little bit. He's a little nervous tonight, which is understandable, but we'll be fine. I think we're running the ball real well. But defensively, we got to keep them in front of us. Those two deep passes they had hurt us pretty good.
Obviously, staying healthy is the key. What else? Biggest key for you second half?
Well, varsity guys basically got the third quarter, so we've got 12 minutes to come out and try to hopefully have at least 3 to 4 possessions in the third quarter. We just got to settle them down a little bit. The biggest thing right now, I want to get the quick game going better than where we have been. So other than that, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. First game, man.
Coach, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
All right, he's heard for a little bit from Coach Richard Pettis down there. Thank you, Cody, for that. Dennis, obviously, some struggles early on, but you know what? It looked pretty good. We're going to send things down to the field for the Golden Girls halftime performance, and then we're going to come back and we're going to have the second half. Buffalo leading 13-9 at the half. You're watching live FHSAA football on TVCS Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Village's High School Golden Girls. Y'all ready for this? That's way past fine, girl. You look like something that's supposed to be on the dance line. Ain't tripping her body fast, but she got a pretty face. Even though she got caught, she isn't a UGK. She made me wanna keep her close hot, like a side chick. She the type of chick that ain't gon' never look sloppy. I beat it out the frame, hurricane, that's who I be. You must be on the berry, I don't even see your ID or ID.
Check my technique. Bad, bad to the left. Money, money to the right. Touch my technique. 4, 3, 2 pretty girls. That's my technique. That's my technique. That chick, Bisou, right then left cheek. Ideas, my dear. That's my technique. It should cost $1 billion to look that good. But she make it look easy cause she got it. You can find the one when the tempo's good. 4, 3, 2, pretty girl. I'll get you stuck in my love, stuck in my honey. Honey, honey, honey. I put the sweet on your tongue. Don't it taste yummy? Yummy, yummy, yum.
Let me say yeah. Let me say yeah.
Tonight we're thrilled to have our incredible Villages High School cheerleading teams take the stage, led by Coach Amy Zimmerman and Stephanie Beagle. This evening, we have the unique opportunity to witness both our JV and varsity teams join forces to deliver an electrifying showcase of their athleticism, unwavering spirit,
and unmatched Buffalo pride. As we prepare for what promises to be an unforgettable fall season filled with thrilling games and remarkable performances, let's rally together and show our support for these talented athletes. Their energy and enthusiasm are truly contagious, and we can't wait to see them shine. So let's give a roaring welcome to our fantastic Buffalo cheerleaders. Bring on the cheers and let the spirits soar. Go Buffalo!
You're so golden. You're so golden. My head, know that you're scared because I said golden. You're so golden.
If you're looking for a special place to go and become part of a community where you're able to utilize families, that's why we created Double Coach here, a family-friendly community conveniently located in the state-of-the-art experience former basketball of the Villages Charter School. Our upcoming north and downtown is so learn more about what's in your wide variety of programs. We encourage you to come visit Middleton.
The students of the Construction Academy are literally building a better community. Romac Building
Alliant Dermatology is a total care dermatology clinic specializing in skin care diagnosis and treatments, like Mohs surgery, blue light, and vein therapies. We are one of only 2 locations specializing in superficial electron therapies. Our staff is comprised of caring, experienced professionals who are here to help when life throws you a curveball. So don't go it alone. Come see us at Alliant Dermatology.
At Citizens First Bank, we believe in supporting our community and investing in the future of our students. That's why we created the Buffalo Charity Checking Account.
I'm Trey Mann, former basketball player at the Villages High School, currently in the NBA playing for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm proud to support our students with Citizens First Bank's Buffalo Charity Checking Account. Join me in making a difference today.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit Middleton.
A great place to call home.
No problem. We got you covered.
I should share this with Gladys.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe she posted that.
I'm the Crushinator. Crush the candies.
I thought those were huge. That is huge.
Mike Scott Plumbing, keeping you connected one flush at a time.
Romac Building Supply is a proud Platinum Bison sponsor and a supporter of the Villages Charter High School Construction Academy. The Construction Academy, in partnership with Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter and local village construction partners, have been constructing homes for well-deserving families for more than 5 years. This innovative housing program of hands-on learning and community service was first in the state of Florida and has already produced future entrepreneurs. The students at the Construction Academy are literally building a better community. Romac Building Supply is a proud sponsor of construction education.
Nationally recognized Salon J. Lee, celebrating 35 years of style and beauty, where highly trained stylists perform the latest cutting techniques, current trends, and advanced treatments, offering a wide range of professional hair care, skin care, makeup, body care, home fragrances, and unique boutique items. Salon J. Lee, dare to be fabulous. Proudly serving the residents of the Villages community with 3 convenient locations, including our newest location in Magnolia Plaza.
Welcome back to TVCS Live's coverage of FHSAA boys varsity football tonight. The Villages playing against Harmony in a home matchup here at the H.G. Morse Range. I'm Kyle Coppola alongside Dennis Nesbitt, and we got Cody Hills downfield side holding it down. Cody, what's going on down there?
At the break, Harmony 122 yards of total offense, 48 rushing, 74 passing. Of course, coming in just on 2 completions, 2 big plays for the Longhorns, so 122 for them. The hometown Buffalo, 43 yards rushing, 67 yards passing, 69 yards passing for 112 yards. Malik Williams, 9 carries for 32 yards and the touchdown. Patrick Harding, a rushing touchdown as well. And Patrick Harding, 3 of 10 for 69 yards through the air. VHS 0 for 4 on 3rd down, but of course 1 for 1 on 4th down, having that Patrick Harding quarterback sneak for the touchdown. We heard from Coach Pettis, of course, at the end of that first half, talk some offense. Peek my head in the locker room for defense, just real quick. Hey, defensive coordinator Myrick Guy said he liked the effort, liked the intensity, got to keep it up, just limit the big plays. A couple big plays there, setting up that scoring drive for the Longhorns. See if the Buffalo can do that and stay healthy here in this second half. Guys, back to you.
Myra Geist, just a terrific defensive coordinator, and he's a former player here at the Villages Charter High School, so he knows a thing or two about how this defense works, and for the most part, the defense has looked very solid here this evening, Dennis.
Yeah, Coach Geist has done a great job. The staff has done a great job preparing these kids, and Cody mentioned it, Coach Geist mentioned it, just eliminating big plays. Those 2 big plays really catapulted Harmony in the first half, so I think moving forward, I'd like to eliminate those on defense. But great job overall. Really impressed from what I'm seeing from the defensive squad.
Defensive looks really good tonight, and for Harmony, they've looked pretty stout here tonight too, putting up 9 points here tonight and keeping things close here for the Buffalo. Buffalo led 13-3, and then the Longhorns went on a little bit of a drive at the end of the first half there, and were able to score a touchdown. They missed the extra point, that's why it's 13-9. But overall, you got to be pretty happy if you're the Longhorns.
Really important for them to score there before the half. Lots of momentum, and then obviously to turn around and receive the second half kick. They're on offense again, so big opportunities here for them. Great way to end the first half.
All right, so the third quarter, here we go. The Villages going to kick things off. Here's Brady Powell. It's going to be returned here by Harmony. This is Chase Adams. Adams breaks the tackle. He's up to the 45, up to the 50. He's finally brought down at about the 48-yard line. Great starting field position for the Longhorns.
Exactly what they needed coming out of the locker room, still riding that momentum train from the first half. Really important for the Buffalo to get a stop here. So we'll see what both coaches do if Harmony opens up the playbook and what the Villages defense is here.
Now here comes Harmony. They got great starting field position. They have not led here tonight. They've trailed the entire game, but they have the opportunity to come down and potentially open this game up. First down and 10. Hayes hands it to Early. Early gains about 2 yards on the play, and that'll set up a second down at midfield.
Yeah, second down and mid, so second down and 8 from the 50-yard line. Like what you see, a couple of yards here on first down, get those second half jitters out of the way, settle in.
And we're also supposed to be seeing some junior varsity players here tonight, but varsity stars starting the second half, so we'll see how long they play for. Again, this is a preseason matchup here against Harmony, getting you set for the regular season that starts next week at Wildwood, and that's going to be a really fun game. Always a fun one when you get Wildwood and the Villages going up against one another. Second down and 8, Hayes in the gun. He's got Ely behind him, and now we get a stoppage of play and a delay game penalty here against Harmony. So, Harmony coming out and don't want any penalties. They had, I believe, 6 or 7 in the first half that really affected them, Dennis.
Yeah, penalties are killing them. Just unacceptable penalties. Delay a game on the second play coming out of the halftime. Really got to improve on that.
They really do. This is going to set up a second down and 14 now. Excuse me, second down 13. Hayes in the gun, drops back to pass. Looking around, look out here, he's going to get sacked. That's John Harding in there for the sack.
And there's the danger. You had second and 8, get the delay game, move back to second and 13. Almost forced to pass. In the passing game has struggled a little bit. John, great job coming around the edge and coming up with a big sack.
For Harmony, they started off in great field position here. They're still around the midfield markers, so punt isn't the worst thing in the world, but it'd be great if they could throw the ball down here and get a first down for them. For the Villages, defense coming back out, looking really good in this second half. Hayes is going to get blitzed. Here comes Harding. This one is thrown across the middle, incomplete. John Harding hurrying the passer.
Yeah, great job rushing him. You could tell that he was a little bit off balance when he made that throw. Great coverage downfield. Good way to start the second half for Buffalo. Harmony obviously looking to ride that momentum. Tough to go 3 and out.
Jonathan Harding, a lot of people, they see how good he is as a tight end, but a lot of people don't look past the fact that he's a great defensive back. Here's a punt coming up here for Harmony. And this is a pretty good one down to the 25, inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. So decent punt there for Harmony, and the Villages send the offense back out onto the field one more time here tonight with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
You heard Coach Pettis talking about keys there before he went to half. Really wants to focus on the quick game passing here in the second half, and what that is that's the catch the snap and release for the quarterback. So there's really no drop back involved. It's the short passing game. Loves to call it the quick passing game. So the deep ball's working, mid-range quick game needs a little bit of work. So that's going to be a key point of emphasis here in the second half. See if they can get that going here in the third quarter.
Villages coming off a 4-6 season in 2023, and they enter 2024 looking for better things this season. Patrick Harding's looked pretty good. He attempted 194 passes last year, 92 completions for Patrick Harding, 1,157 yards, 8 touchdowns last year for Harding. He comes back out in the third quarter here, and Villages got backed up a little bit as well. Looks like a penalty for the Buffalo, so they'll start inside the 10-yard line. Here's Malik Williams, gained a couple of yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Buffalo.
Good solid run to start the second half here. Malik's been reliable in the first half, starting that way as well. Really like to see the starters come out and play hard this third quarter. You'd like to get them 4 quarters. However, in the preseason, most importantly, you want them to be healthy.
Right you are, Dennis. That is so important to get out of the preseason healthy, and Villages with a 13-9 lead. Harding rolls off to his left, and he's going to have room to run. He's at the 25, the 30, and he's eventually brought down by Chase Adams, but not before a Buffalo first down.
Another great job by Patrick getting outside the pocket and noticing that the defenders had turned their back and run upfield. Nobody on the edge. He saw the hole, got what he could. Great job, Patrick.
Brings up a 1st down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Buffalo moving once again. Patrick Harding in the gun. He's going to pass it. This one intended for Jonathan Harding, just falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, there's that quick game that Coach really wanted to emphasize here in the second half.
We have a player down right here, Dennis. This is number 4, Aiden Peterson for Harmony, just off screen. He is down right now, and could be another cramp issue. We've seen a couple of cramping issues here tonight for the Harmony players.
Yeah, anytime we're going to see an injury here, we hope that it's a cramp and not anything worse than that. But this is typically the time of the game where cramps are going to become more evident. More kids are going to start getting cramps here at the start of the third quarter.
We're going to take a short break here on TVCS Live. When we come back, it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Buffalo.
At Citizens First Bank, we believe in supporting our community and investing in the future of our students. That's why we created the Buffalo Charity Checking Account.
I'm Trey Mann, former basketball player at the Villages High School, currently in the NBA playing for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm proud to support our students with Citizens First Bank's Buffalo Charity Checking Account. Join me in making a difference today.
And we're back here on TVCS Live with the Villages playing against Harmony in a preseason contest here at the H.G. Morris Range. Good to see Alden Peterson walk off. Looks like that was just a cramp, so now we got a 2nd down and 10. Kyle Copel alongside Dennis Nesbitt bringing you the coverage here on TVCS Live. Got Cody Hills, our sideline reporter down there, and Marty Zero, our technical director. See what the Buffalo decide to do here on a 2nd down and 10. Patrick Harding in the gun. He's going to back up to pass, rolls off to his right. He finds Jonathan Harding. He's up to the 35 and out at the 40. It looks like Jonathan Harding did enough to get the 1st down.
Love to see that. I think the coach has made an adjustment at halftime there. Got to figure out a way to get John the ball, roll out Patrick
to the right, nice, quick, easy pass. And then John did some work there to get some extra yardage.
Jonathan Harding going to the University of Memphis to play his college football in 2025, but he's got some unfinished business here. Come back for his senior year. The tight end's looking good here this evening. This is give up the middle. Here comes Malik Williams. Gives the stiff arm, and look at Malik Williams go. We got flags down all over the place, though.
Yeah, we'll see what the flags are, but Malik did a great job recognizing, seeing the hole, bouncing it outside, and picking up 10 yards.
Going to be a face mask against Harmony. So Harmony with a bunch of penalties here to begin this second half after, one would say almost getting lucky there at the end of the first half, being able to come down and secure a couple of catches there. And they've only had 2 catches the entire game, the Longhorns have, but they are in this contest 13-9, the current score, but a couple of penalties have really affected the second half so far.
It's definitely been a frustrating start for Harmony here to start the second half. Buffalo were backed up field position-wise. They've been able to move the chains here.
Harding to the right to Jonathan Harding. Oh, man, tough to bring Jonathan Harding down, giving the stiff arm to people, but I'll tell you what, Jonathan looks a lot better in this second half. They're getting him the ball, and that's you get the ball to Jonathan Harding. He is a playmaker.
Absolutely, such a big target, great hands, can run well. You can tell that the coaches came out wanting to emphasize looking to Jonathan. Get him the ball, get it to him early.
To give to Malik Williams, and he's going to be stopped in on the play was Clayton Williams, the 6'2", 240-pound senior.
Tell you, Kyle, one thing we're seeing with Malik here, especially in the second half, is another aspect to his game, and that's his vision. So we know the power. We've seen the power we saw in the first half. He's low to the ground, makes him hard to tackle, takes 2-3 guys, get into the second level. But now we're seeing that vision. He's able to bounce and see the hole. Really, really, really impressed.
Really is. 3rd down and 5 here for the Buffalo. Another completion to Jonathan Harding. He's close to a first down. He might just be short. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and 1. Maybe 2, and the Village is leaving the offense on the field here, Dennis.
Yeah, I anticipate them going for here. Coach loves to be aggressive, especially 4th and short, and he's got some momentum, showing some confidence in that offensive line and the offense in general. So
Harding to Harding, 3 straight completions, and now you got a blitz coming up here, and the Buffalo is Malik Williams going to make it to the line. It's going to be really close here. They might need to measure this. It's going to be close. They might give him the first down here, though.
I'll tell you, if he gets that first down, he got it on sheer determination.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to him. That was Clayton Williams who was able to get the hat on Malik Williams. But, wow, what a play. Malik on sheer determination. Like you said, Dennis, looking real good.
Yeah, just willed it.
Patrick Harding now with a fresh set of downs. We're going to get inside the red zone here. Avoids a couple of tackles, and eventually he's brought down by Clayton Williams, who has made like 3 tackles in a row now for Harmony. So Williams looking pretty good here.
Absolutely great job. And what we're seeing out of Patrick is his ability to tuck the ball. When the throw isn't there, he's not forcing it. Something that he did a little bit last year as a young kid. So I think we're seeing some maturity and some growth out of Patrick, and it's really putting the defense in a bind, especially those linebackers.
2nd down and 8. Patrick Harding backs up to pass. He's going to throw it to the end zone and nearly caught there, but it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Jalen Carr.
Yeah, great job breaking that up. He turned his head around, found the ball, and got his hands on it. Really nice job by the cornerback.
Jalen Carr is a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. And so he was able to break that up. We're going to take a short break here as we have a water break on the field. We'll come back in just a moment on TVCS Live.
Alliant Dermatology is a total care dermatology clinic specializing in skin care diagnosis and treatments, like Mohs surgery, blue light, and vein therapies. We are one of only 2 locations specializing in superficial electron therapies. Our staff is comprised of caring, experienced professionals who are here to help when life throws you a curveball. So don't go it alone. Come see us at Alliant Dermatology.
We are back here on TVCS Live with a 3rd down and an 8 coming up here for the Buffalo. 5 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Harding looks to his left. He's going end zone again. And nearly a touchdown there from Brady Powell, but good defense there by Peyton Mallon, the 5'10", 160-pounder, to break that up. Brings up a 4th down here.
Nice play call there. Brady ran a corner route, had the defender beat, but the defender did a nice job making up ground and knocking down that ball, forcing a 4th down field goal here.
Yeah, Brady Powell going to come on for a fairly long field goal. This is in his range, but this is going to be a little bit of a long one. But the Village is going to try to go up here by 7 points. 39-yard field goal for Brady Powell, his first field goal of the 2024 season. Here's the snap. It's up. It's got the distance, and it's just going to be inside the uprights. So Brady Powell splits the uprights, makes it a 16-9 game. A good job from Brady Powell there.
Great kick. Great solid drive to start the 3rd quarter for the Buffalo. Really like to see the evolution of Patrick Harding during that drive. Malik did an amazing job, and then Brady capping it off with a nice field goal. Love to see it. Love to utilize the weapons here early, just to see what do we have. What do you have, Coach Pettis, moving forward in the season?
Really good to see that he can hit from 40 yards out too. I mean, late in games when you're with teams and it's a close game, it's good to know that you have a kicker that, that was good from beyond 40 yards. It's probably good from at least 45 yards out, so that's good to see for the Buffalo.
Absolutely. It adds another dimension to his play calling.
Mm-hmm. Buffalo did have another kicker on the roster. They had Dylan Lenore. He's transferred to South Sumter High School. Dylan Lenore, saw a video of him recently kicking a 52-yarder, so shout out to him. Maybe he's coming back for soccer season. He was a soccer star here at the Villages last year. That was a really good Villages soccer team that we had last year. But here goes Brady Powell on to kick again for the Buffalo. And this one's going to be returned by Chase Adams. Adams up to the 20. Jukes to the 30, the 40, Adams to the 45, and Harmony is in business once again. Boy, you gotta love the return effort there from Harmony, and they are set up at about the 45-yard line. We do have an injured player on the sideline, though.
We have a player down, folks. Player down.
Trying to look at who that is. We're gonna take a short break here on TVCS Live. We'll come back.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit. Middleton,
a great place to call home.
Romac Building Supply is a proud Platinum Bison sponsor and a supporter of the Villages Charter High School Construction Academy. The Construction Academy, in partnership with Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter and local village construction partners, have been constructing homes for well-deserving families for more than 5 years. This innovative housing program of hands-on learning and community service was first in the state of Florida, and it's already produced future entrepreneurs. The students at the Construction Academy are literally building a better community. Romac Building Supply is a proud sponsor of construction education.
And we are back here on TVCS Live. The injured player for Harmony was number 11, Ivan Ramos. He's being carried off the field right now. It did appear to be a cramp, so that's the good news. Bad news is Ivan Ramos is going to be out now. He was a he's been a factor here tonight, 6 foot, 170-pound senior. So we'll have to see how Harmony ends up adjusting with him out of the game, but they are now down 16-9. 4 minutes and 52 seconds remain in the third quarter. Hayes looks off to his right, now is going to try to gain a couple of yards if he can. We have a flag down. And that was a nice little job from Hayes getting a couple extra yards there, but it does look like that's in the area of holding, and this might be coming back. If it is, boy, Harmony has really been impacted by these penalties here tonight. It is going to be against the Buffalo. That is a personal foul penalty. Illegal hands to the face by the Buffalo. That's a 15-yard penalty, and that is going to march Harmony inside of Buffalo territory. So that's a big foul there for the Buffalo. Dennis, that's a big illegal hands to the face call for the Buffalo. Now Harmony set up inside the 40-yard line.
Great field position. We'll see if they can capitalize off of this.
Hayes back to pass. Plenty of time. And eventually knocked down there. Really good job by the Buffalo defense to get in there. Also in on the play was Reese Davis once again. Called Reese Davis' name quite a lot in the first half. And here he is again making more plays for the Buffalo. He's an exciting player from Bellevue, transferred from Bellevue this year. And I think the coaching staff is really happy to have him on the playing surface.
Certainly so. Brings a lot of energy, a lot of strength, a relentless motor. You could see it there. And what a great job by the secondary. Still, again, just nowhere for him to throw the ball, forcing him out of the pocket, continuing the pursuit.
So here we have a 2nd down and 10. Hayes is going to toss this one to the right side. Going nowhere is Early, and Early brought down for a gain of about 3 yards. They'll make a 3rd down and 7. Definitely 2-down territory here if you are Harmony. Time ticking down in the third quarter. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. So if you're Harmony, 3rd down and 7, what do you do here?
I think they're going to look to pass. Now, they've tried a couple of times this game to get that fullback toss around the edge, and they just can't get to the edge. Buffalo defenders have done a good job containing, keeping the ball inside. Be curious to see what they do here.
Hayes in the gun. Back to pass. He is blitzed. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. How about that? Really good play. In there is Makeen Harrison, the new linebacker for the Buffalo, gets the sack and makes it a 4th down and long.
Great job by Coach Geis and the defense, dialing up the pressure. Just no time in the pocket.
Yeah, they didn't allow him any time in the pocket. We see if Harmony elects to go for this here. They try to draw the Buffalo off sides. 4th down and 12. That is the 4th sack for the Buffalo in this game. They are leaving the offense on the field with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Expecting to see the junior varsity players in the 4th quarter. Hayes is flushed out. He's going to have to throw it. Oh, he's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's a real good job by Makeen Harrison to chase him down. And that is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think what you see there out of Harmony is they're treating this like the 4th quarter. In 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter, trailing a little bit. They're going to go for it on 4th in their own territory. They're treating this like it is the end of the game because we are anticipating seeing junior varsity players in the 4th quarter. So I think that's the impetus for that play call.
Gabrielle De Mesa.
Right you are.
Mackenzie Duckett.
Kyle Cope alongside Dennis Nisbet tonight. Dennis, a longtime coach of the Villages, coached the Villages wide receiver corps for quite a few years, and a little bit different being up here in the booth. We got a changing quarterback here for the Buffalo. In a quarterback right now is Jaden Kennedy. Kennedy rolls off to his right, throws downfield, and that is complete. That's complete to number 14, Amari Hill.
Hey, welcome to varsity football, Jay Kennedy. Looked great rolling out, great pass, great job, Amari Hill, keeping his feet in bounds and making a great catch. Love to see these young kids get in, get playing time, and contribute.
I believe he's the younger brother of Q Kennedy, if I'm not mistaken. But Q Kennedy was a basketball player here for the Villages for quite a few years. We've got a injured player. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on TVCS Live.
Nationally recognized Salon J. Lee, celebrating 35 years of style and beauty, where highly trained stylists perform the latest cutting techniques, current trends, and advanced treatments, offering a wide range of professional hair care, skin care, makeup, body care, home fragrances, and unique boutique items. Salon J. Lee, dare to be fabulous. Proudly serving the residents of the Villages community with 3 convenient locations, including our newest location in Magnolia Plaza.
No problem. We got you covered.
I should share this with Gladys.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe she posted that.
I'm the Crushinator. Crush the candies.
I thought those were huge. That is huge.
Mike Scott Plumbing, keeping you connected one flush at a time.
We are back here on TVCS Live, and we got number 53 of Harmony down, Makai Early. He's the younger brother of Jakari Early, who wears number 10, who's had an impact for Harmony here tonight. He's walking off, looks like another cramp down there, the 5'9", 230-pound defensive lineman. And again, he's a junior for Harmony. He's coming off and getting assistance. As definitely a cramp down there. A lot of these guys cramping up. You're getting to the third quarter. You practice out here. You've been in pads for a long time. A lot of sweat. Very, very warm day. Here's Jay Kennedy. Kennedy throwing it to the left side. And this one is complete as well. That is complete to Jairee McNeil. So Jay Kennedy coming out, gunslinging it.
Slinging it, looking good, looks good in the pocket. Jairee did a great job on the route. Great job looking the ball in, getting a few extra yards after the catch. Really impressed with these young sophomores.
So Jay Kennedy getting an opportunity here late in the third quarter with the number 1s trying out Jay Kennedy here. Kennedy throwing it again. He's going to throw it downfield. Wide open is Jeremiah Wimes. Or excuse me, that was Jairee McNeil who was down there. But Jairee McNeil nearly hauled that in. A good look there from Jay Kennedy.
Yeah, Jairee with a double move, got behind the defender. That's one that Jay would love to have back. Just a little bit too much on it. Just beyond the fingertips of Jairee, but great route. Love the aggressiveness with this young quarterback with the play calling. A couple of real nice throws here to start his varsity career.
Jay Kennedy, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore coming in here. Was very impressive last year on JV. And here he comes, giving it up. And gained a couple of yards is Jeremiah Wimes. Wimes, the 5'8", 170-pound junior.
Looks like we got 4th and short here, so we'll see. I anticipate coach to be aggressive.
The play clock just ahead of the game clock, so they will have to hike this ball before the end of the third quarter here as time is winding down. Still got a couple of starters out there for the Buffalo. Jay Kennedy going to give it up to Cole Logan. Logan is going to have a first down, and fights his way down to nearly the 30-yard line. Will be on the 31, and that should do it for the third quarter, and we will more than likely flip the fields.
On the stop for the Longhorns.
All right, so that ends the third quarter. The Buffalo leads 16-9. We're going to throw it down to Cody Hills. Cody, it's been an impressive third quarter for the Buffalo.
Well, it sure has, and we're seeing a little bit of a spark here out of the sophomore backup quarterback, Jake. I think it's a little bit of a decision time here for Richard Pettis. He told me at halftime that we're going to go JV here in the fourth quarter, but I think you maybe want to let that sophomore 2 and green see if he can finish off this drive. We'll see here. Looks like that first-team offense is staying with Coach Pettis, so I think we're going to maybe see if let's finish the drive here with this starting group. But that is the plan, presumably, is to go to the junior varsity squad. Now, interesting to note, Harmony on the other side, head coach Justin Lippert, they do not really have a junior varsity squad. Don't have one much in terms of participation or numbers, and didn't travel with one. There's a few players sprinkled in, and yeah, that first-team offense is going to come back out, guys. So we'll get ready. Fourth quarter and see if these guys can finish off the drive going to the north end zone.
Well, thank you, Cody. Definitely for the Buffalo, very important to finish this drive, because if you're sending JV players out there to play with varsity stars, it's going to be a little bit of a disparity there, of course. But for the Villages, they have a very good junior varsity program down there.
Yeah, Kyle, you mentioned it. Lots of good talent on the sideline all throughout. Freshman, sophomore class, which makes up most of the junior varsity, but I think he wants to see this group finish this drive.
Jay Kennedy rolls off to his right. It's going to be, nearly caught there by John Harding. Good job on the play by Peyton Mallon.
Another nice pass by Jay. Just dropped, but I love his composure.
Hey, looks really good out there. I mean, made a couple of nice passes early on, and he's a really quick player as well. He can, when he gets flushed out of the pocket, showing signs of life here. As Jay Kennedy really excited about the future of this program as they go forward with this young man getting his first varsity rep. This is complete down inside the red zone, and that is complete to number 14, Amari Hill, who has his second grab.
Yeah, great job by Amari keeping the play going. Jay scrambling outside the pocket, keeping his eyes up, made a good throw. Amari, great job finishing. First down.
That was a nice throw there by Jay Kennedy. Now inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13-yard line of Harmony. Jay Kennedy still in the game with all or most of the starters. Most of the starting offensive line in here. Kennedy gives it up to Cole Logan. Logan, the backup running back for the Buffalo. Malik Williams' night appears to be done. And if we don't see Malik Williams anymore, what a night it was, Dennis.
Great night by Malik. He's got to be really proud of how he performed. Coaches have to be really excited about what they saw. Lots to build on moving towards week one, but a great building block here in preseason.
12 rushes for 40 yards from Malik Williams and a touchdown. Here's a throw into the end zone, and it's broken up. That'll bring up a third down and 5 coming up for the Buffalo. They can pick up a first down at the 4-yard line. If you're the Buffalo trying to finish this drive off, boy, it's been a fun night here at the H.G. Morse Range. A lot to be excited about for the 2024 season.
So much to be excited about and so many options when we're talking about offense, defense, just lots of depth, and we're really seeing that right now.
Jay Kennedy going to hand this off to Cole Logan, and he is going to be stopped in on the tackle is Colton Slarick. That's going to bring up a fourth down here, Dennis.
Yeah, Coach Pettis got a decision to make here. So we got fourth and about 5, a long 5. So looks like he's going to keep the offense out there. I like the aggressiveness. Let's keep moving with these young guys.
Yeah, we'll see. It is still a one-possession game. Could take the 10-point lead here with a field goal, but want to lead the offense on. We'll see if they try to draw them off sides here or if they're actually going to go for this. Looking like they're going to go for it. Jay Kennedy snaps the ball. Looking around. into the end zone, and it's dropped. Oh, man, had a wide open receiver. It's dropped, and that will be a turnover on downs as Harmony comes back out on offense. So you hate to see that, Dennis, but it's part of the game.
Yeah, I always want to walk away with points, especially when you get that deep into their field. So it's tough to walk off the field without points, but a good drive nonetheless, and something that I think they can go back and look at film and be happy about what they saw. Just tough to walk away without any points right there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if this is a regular season game, you probably kick it right there and go with the points and go up by 10. But nonetheless, that's part of it. That's part of preseason, and they wanted to see if Jay Kennedy could finish the drive off. And truly, that should have been a touchdown right there. The ball was dropped, but it is what it is, and the offense comes back out for Harmony. And so, for the first time tonight, Dennis, we're going to see the junior varsity defense. We'll see how they perform against the offense for Harmony that comes back out. This is a varsity squad they're going against.
It's a tough task for sure. We'll see if they're up for the challenge.
A break and a tackle right here is number 24, Rylan Rogers, in there for Harmony, moving the chains.
24, Rylan Rogers on the carry.
Now for the Longhorns, they're going to come down here and, hopefully this defense holds, but for the Longhorns, they have an opportunity to tie this game with about 9 minutes to go here. So they got a long way to go. They got about 81 yards to drive down the field, but we'll see what they're able to do. Hayes in the shotgun. He's going to pass it. This one is going to be incomplete. Intended target was Ty Brooks.
Yeah, you can see that with the play calling, they're still going to be aggressive. They're going to see what their backups can do as well. Varsity, JV, it doesn't really matter. They're backups, and Coach wants to see what they have in their cupboard moving forward.
There's a couple of backup wide receivers in there we haven't seen for Harmony, so they're testing a couple of different guys out right now as well. Tell the guys that have the different uniforms. They're more green on green for the junior varsity players. Here's Hayes. A second down and 10. Gonna hand this one off up the middle. And it was handed off to Rogers, who got forward for about a gain of 3 yards, brings up a third down and 7.
Number 24, Rogers on the carry.
3rd and 7. Could be a passing situation here. They're deep in their own territory, so we'll see if Coach wants to play it conservative, punt the ball away, or if he's going to keep his foot on the gas and try to get a first down here.
Cody Hills just told us 210 yards for the varsity offense here tonight. That's a good start to the season.
Good start and lots to look forward to. I think when they go back to the drawing board, there's lots to improve on too, which is important.
This one's going to be a give to Rogers up the right side. He goes close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and short. We'll see if Harmony keeps their offense on the field. Looks like they are. It's going to be very short, 4th down and 1. No choice here for Harmony and to go for it. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, 4th and 1. You've got a young defense out there, an inexperienced defense. I like the call.
4th down and 1. This one given up the middle again to Rogers, who makes a couple of cuts. He's up to the 35, the 40. Rogers to the 50, to the 45, and he's brought down. He fumbled the ball at the end, but a nice pickup for Rogers, and Harmony is in business.
What a great run. You can see the vision to bounce it outside. Nice run by a nice young running back.
Yeah, he really is impressive right here. This is the first time we've really seen him tonight. Rylan Rogers, impressive. The 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. So he's a young guy getting some nice reps. Change of quarterback here as Matthew Davis is in at quarterback right now, number 12. Davis is going to fumble this ball. He's going to get on top of it. But Davis, a young guy, they're testing him out for the future here as well. For Harmony, Hayes actually looked pretty good tonight. I mean, I know he didn't complete all the passes that he probably should have, but a couple of those deep balls, you can tell that Harmony is starting to trust him a little bit more this season.
Yeah, anytime you're letting a quarterback let it loose like that, you're showing some confidence in him. So I think that's important for him moving forward. They'll work on the shorter passing game and his accuracy, but no interceptions. Nice solid performance.
Yeah, out of the entire offense for the Harmony tonight, they've done a pretty admirable job. Here's a nice form tackle here. How about that? Caden Rose with the form tackle, the 6', 170-pound junior laying it down.
That one's going straight to the highlight film. What an exciting tackle, and you can see the emotion and excitement from the sideline and the fans. What a great moment for that young man.
Number 19 laying it down right there, and that's going to bring up a big third down. Here's Rogers. Nice run from Rogers to the 50 to the 45, and now makes it a fourth down and manageable here for Harmony, but they're going to have to go for it here, Dennis.
Yeah, clearly have to go for it. Nice job getting some of the yardage back. Didn't get all of it back, but like you said, it makes it a fourth and manageable.
Fourth down and 12. Game on the line, basically, for Harmony right here as time continues to tick down. The final game of the preseason here for the Buffalo. We do it for real next week when the Buffalo head to Wildwood. That's going to be a fun contest. Lorenzo Fields back as the head coach for Wildwood, so very exciting to see Lorenzo Fields back. Lorenzo was a big-time player in the 80s for Wildwood, led them to a couple of state championship appearances. This one is going to be nearly intercepted, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. But let's talk about that Wildwood game next year, next week for the Villages. They're going to be traveling up to Wildwood, and last year it was a tight game. I believe the Villages won 13-12 against Wildwood last year, so now you got Lorenzo Fields up there as the head coach. Should be an interesting contest.
Yeah, any matchup with your crosstown rival is a big matchup. It's nice when you get that first road trip and it's not 2 hours down the road. It's a 15-minute drive, so the travel's not too bad. They've got a nice stadium there. Really looking forward to the matchup and the test early in the season for both squads.
Yeah, right you are, Dennis. It's going to be a fun matchup. Always fun when you play Wildwood High School, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to send it down field side to Cody Hills. Cody, pretty interesting contest here tonight. What are your final thoughts?
As I thought, you saw some good things, right? Looked a lot like a preseason game. Our coach in the booth, Dennis Nisbet, can tell us a lot to build on, a lot to be excited about, I think. I think you're proud of the effort, for one. I know Coach Pettis very, very excited about just some of the effort some of these guys gave tonight. I think you're happy with that. Execution, maybe looked like a little bit of a preseason kickoff classic, some things to shore up, but setting us up for a real fun season opener next week, as you guys alluded to, at Wildwood.
Going to be a real fun one. Thank you, Cody, for all the analysis. Got a flag down here with about 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in this preseason contest. A lot of preseason games going on around Central Florida. And you had Wildwood traveling to South Sumter tonight, taking on the Raiders. Raiders expecting big things. They're like the number 8 team, I think, in Florida. A lot of different schools in our area. Looking forward to big things. I know Mount Dora has a pretty decent team this year. Tavares should be interesting. Villages, I believe, plays Tavares this year, coming up at some point. But looking forward to a great season. And what a way to start off with a victory here. 16-9 currently. Buffalo trying to finish things off here, Dennis.
Yeah, hopefully they can hold it off here and put together a nice drive. You got these young kids out there, the JV players. For a lot of them, this is their first experience with high school football. Love to see them put together a nice, solid drive, maybe get a couple of first downs. We've seen them move the chains a little bit here so far. But let's see what the youngsters can do and see if they can put this thing away.
For a lot of these guys, this is the biggest crowd they've ever played in front of. Like, this is only half capacity here at the Villages, and it was a good turnout here tonight. It's not a regular season game. But, I mean, for a lot of these guys, this is probably the biggest game they've ever played in their lives. So here's a quarterback on the keeper off the right sideline, looking pretty good. very fast and knocked out of bounds. So that's going to set up the Villages with a first down inside the 35-yard line with about 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, I love to see that. I think we're getting a glimpse of the future here, and it looks promising. You mentioned the crowd, and for a lot of these players, this is the biggest crowd that they've probably played in front of. It's important to get these butterflies out of the way in a preseason classic, especially as they move forward, whether it's JV season for them or some get called up to play varsity during the season. What a great opportunity to get some snaps under their belt and some experience here.
So we got a second down and long, a penalty for the Buffalo that backs them up just a little bit. Second down inside their own zone there. Here's a pass, and it's going to be incomplete. So I'm going to bring up a third down here. Harmony's still fighting for it. I know they're down 16-9. Always want to start the season off with a win, even though this doesn't count. Dennis, how important was preseason for you when you were playing?
Oh gosh, so important. You know, we mentioned getting the butterflies out of the way. You got 2 to 3 weeks of just practice. This is the first time you get in that game routine where you have a full day of school, meal, team meal, and then a night game. The experience is so valuable, and it's one that can't be replicated in practice. So important.
As far as you go with the wide receivers, and you coach the wide receivers, what was the most important thing you focused on coming into the season?
Our stance, so our basics. So are we lining up right? Are we proper spacing? You know, when I say spacing, where the ball is, where the line of scrimmage is, are we lining up right? So it always starts with lining up. And then our starts. You know, are we getting off the ball when it's snapped? Are we a little bit delayed? And then blocking. Blocking is so important with any wide receiver. And we like to see that in preseason. How are they blocking? Are they getting up in there? Is the technique there?
And you obviously coached this team as well in the preseason earlier in May. You were a part of this program, and over the summertime, the guys got in the weight room. They hit the weight room hard, it looks like, because they come out and they're leading 16-9 against Harmony. Harmony's going to get one final chance here, drive down the field, though, try to win this game if they can. I would imagine if they did score a touchdown, they probably try to go for two, try to win it if possible. But this junior varsity defense has held Harmony's varsity squad to minimal yardage here, so you got to be very excited about your future for the junior varsity defense.
Extremely excited, really impressed. Love the talent on the field. They're executing.
Here's a give up to number 33, Demarion Moore. His carry of the night, 5'10", 185-pound sophomore.
Number 32, Jake Serafonic.
You know, Kyle, you mentioned the spring game and then the growth, and that's the biggest thing that I've noticed here is the growth, not only physically, but you can see a maturity start to develop with a lot of these players over the summer, and that's why those summer workouts are so important for team camaraderie and individual strength and growth, and we're seeing that out here.
Yeah, we really are, especially tonight. 2.5 minutes to go. Here's a throw that is incomplete. The intended target was Xavier Avila, a 6 foot, 170-pound senior. 2.5 minutes to go. Mostly junior varsity players and backups in there for Harmony. Cody Hills was telling us earlier they don't have a traditional junior varsity squad for Harmony, and so they didn't take a JV squad here, so a lot of these players are guys that normally wouldn't get in, but you love to see that too. You love to see guys get opportunities. I know I was there at one point. You know, you love to see the guys, the camaraderie down there when somebody makes a pop or a tackle. It could do good things for a team.
Yeah, and you never know when your number's going to get called throughout the season. Whether you're a second string, third string. At some point, you're going to be called upon to do your job. And so what better way to get your feet wet, to get some experience than before the season actually starts.
Demarion Moore taken down there, and the punting unit for Harmony will come in on and basically conceding at this current point. They just want to get out of this game healthy. You know, if you're the Longhorns, you played the Villages pretty good into the third quarter. You got to be happy about where your team is coming into the 2024 season. For the Buffalo, a lot of things to like, but for the Longhorns, you know, to make it a manageable game at this current point is you got to think that's a win for them coming off a 2-8 season.
Lots to be excited about, lots to be happy about, and obviously.
Look out here. Buffalo up to about the 38-yard line, but yeah, as you were alluding to, Dennis, lots to be excited about for both squads, I think.
Yeah, for sure. You know, anytime the scoreboard's working, competitors want to win. So I know they're going to be disappointed that they didn't come away with a win if the score holds up, which we hope that it does. We think that it will, but they got to be happy with the way they battled. Harmony's got to be excited about that, and the way they played here tonight. You know, and then on the other side, the Villages excited with a win. Love to get everybody in. Looks like we're getting more and more kids in to experience. A really good learning night for both teams.
Absolutely. Dennis Nisbet, the color analyst for tonight. Spent nearly a decade coaching the Buffalo, transitioning in a role. And I want to thank Cody Hills for all of his information down on the sideline. About 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here as the final seconds tick off the clock. And next Friday night, we do it for real. And if you're around, if you're watching, definitely join us up at Wildwood High School. It's going to be a fun matchup between two rival schools. That used to be a crosstown rivalry. Now the Village is a little bit further south. Oh, a huge block laid down there. There's a nice little run here. Going to stay in bounds.
Yeah, I think that one's going to come back.
That looked like a blindside block. What do you think?
I agree. Love the aggressiveness, just probably the timing on it, and that's something they'll work on. But you got a young kid out there that is excited to probably make his first hit. So these are things that are correctable, which is good.
So it's going to be about against the Buffalo. So that's a blindside block on the Buffalo. It'll march him back to the 30-yard line, but just 46 seconds remain now. Buffalo can take a knee if they want, but they're going to continue to let these junior varsity stars play in front of this beautiful crowd here that have showed up here tonight. For some of them, might be here we go. Nice little juke here by number 2. And he's down at about the 42-yard line. I like what you're seeing here out of the JV squad. Just about 30 seconds remaining. Not sure we'll get one more snap here, Dennis, but your final thoughts.
Final thoughts, I think both teams got what they wanted out of this. Great. Some really, really, really good points for both teams. But also some components, aspects that they can build on, that they can work on. And I think the most important thing is to get some experience and to stay healthy.
Here's a give up to the left sideline, and that is going to be your final score. So the Buffalo get the first win of the 2024 season, 16-9, the final score. Dennis, it's going to be a fun season, and Wildwood is calling next Friday night.
Wildwood is calling. Kyle, I had a blast. This was amazing. Thank you for having me.
It certainly was amazing. Dennis summed it up really good. Really fun to broadcast with him. We're going to have plenty of games this year on TVCS Live. It's going to be Dennis, myself, and Cody Hills covering it for our technical director, Marty Zero, our camera crew, and everybody that makes this broadcast possible. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple of weeks here on TVCS Live. And for the Buffalo, they do it for real next Friday night when they take on Wildwood at Wildwood Middle High School. We hope to see you there. For the final time, I'm Kyle Coppola for Dennis Nisbet, Marty Zero, and Cody Hills. Thanks for tuning in on TVCS Live.
Alliant Dermatology is a total care dermatology clinic specializing in skin care diagnosis and treatments, like Mohs surgery, blue light, and vein therapies. We are one of only 2 locations specializing in superficial electron therapies. Our staff is comprised of caring, experienced professionals who are here to help when life throws you a curveball. So don't go it alone. Come see us at Alliant Dermatology. Alliant Dermatology is a total care dermatology clinic specializing in skin care diagnosis and treatments, like Mohs surgery, blue light, and vein therapies. We are one of only 2 locations specializing in superficial electron therapies. Our staff is comprised of caring, experienced professionals who are here to help when life throws you a curveball. So don't go it alone. Come see us at Alliant Dermatology.
If you're looking for that special place to call home and become part of a community where neighbors are more like family, we invite you to discover Middleton, a family-friendly community conveniently located surrounding the state-of-the-art, newly expanded campus of the Villages Charter School, and the up-and-coming Middleton downtown featuring all your daily conveniences. To learn more about Middleton and the wide variety of homes, we encourage you to come visit Middleton,
A great place to call home.
At Citizens First Bank, we believe in supporting our community and investing in the future of our students. That's why we created the Buffalo Charity Checking Account.
I'm Trey Mann, former basketball player at the Villages High School, currently in the NBA playing for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm proud to support our students with Citizens First Bank's Buffalo Charity Checking Account. Join me in making a difference today.
No problem. We got you covered.
I should share this with Gladys.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe she posted that.
I'm the Crushinator. Crush the candies.
I thought those were huge. That is huge.
Mike Scott Plumbing, keeping you connected one flush at a time.
Romac Building Supply is a proud Platinum Bison sponsor and a supporter of the Villages Charter High School Construction Academy. The Construction Academy, in partnership with Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter and local village construction partners, have been constructing homes for well-deserving families for more than 5 years. This innovative housing program of hands-on learning and community service was first in the state of Florida and has already produced future entrepreneurs. The students at the Construction Academy are literally building a better community. Romac Building Supply is a proud sponsor of construction education.
Nationally recognized Salon J. Lee, celebrating 35 years of style and beauty, where highly trained stylists perform the latest cutting techniques, current trends, and advanced treatments, offering a wide range of professional hair care, skin care, makeup, body care, home fragrances, and unique boutique items. Salon J. Lee, dare to be fabulous. Proudly serving the residents of the Villages community with 3 convenient locations, including our newest location in Magnolia Plaza.